Here we are with A Course of Love again, and this is Suna Senman reading this content that was brought to us through Marie Perron from the same author of A Course in Miracles that came through Helen Schumann. We are on the 10th reading of this book, and as usual, I will start with the last paragraph from the earlier reading, the 9th reading. The Christ in you is your shared identity. This shared identity made Jesus one with Christ. The two names mean the same thing, as oneness is what was always shared and always will be. You are eternally one with Christ. The only way you can identify with Jesus differently is to relate to the Jesus who was a man, the Jesus who existed in history. This is the same way in which you are able to see yourself, as man or woman, as a being existing in a particular time in history. This one, or at best three-dimensional nature of your seeing, is the nature of the problem. If you cannot see yourself other than as man or woman living in a particular place in a particular time, you cannot see yourself. Thus, Jesus comes to you again in a way that you can accept, to lead you beyond what you can accept to what is true. To tell someone, even a young child, that a caterpillar becomes a butterfly is seemingly unbelievable. This does not make it any less true. The butterfly, although some perceive it as being lovelier to behold, is still the same being as the caterpillar. The caterpillar did not cease to exist, it simply transformed into what it always was. Thus it would seem as if the butterfly is both butterfly and caterpillar, two separate things becoming one. You are well aware of the fact that if you could not see the transformation take place with your own two eyes, you would not believe that the two seemingly disparate creatures were the same. Someone telling you the story of transformation without being able to show you proof that you could see would be accused of making up a fairy tale for your amusement. How many of you see the story of your own self in the same frame of mind? If it is a nice fairy tale, an acceptable myth, but until your body's eyes can behold the proof, this is what it will remain. This is the insanity of the nightmare you choose not to waken from. It is as if you have said, I will not open my eyes until someone proves to me that they will see when they are opened. You sit in the darkness awaiting proof that only your own light will dispel. Your willingness to learn is evident, or you would not be here. You have been told and told again that a little willingness is all that is necessary. And why do you seem then to have not advanced, or to have advanced only a little bit, when your willingness is mighty? Only because you have not vanquished the ego. You learn and you let the ego come and take all you have learned from you again, and still again. It is an ingenious in its way of getting you to turn back again and still again, until you feel as if you're going in and out through a revolving door. You were yourself before you began your learning, and the ego cannot take yourself from you, but only can obscure it. Thus the teachings you need now are to help you separate the ego from yourself, to help you learn to hear only one voice. This time we take a direct approach, an approach that seems at first to leave behind abstract learning and the complex mechanisms of the mind that so betray you. We take a step away from intellect, the pride of the ego, and approach this final learning through the realm of the heart. This is why, to end confusion, we call this course A Course of Love. And here you have all my books, my children's book, The Dragon Adventure, as well. And they are written from authenticity and perhaps a step closer to where we are now than where we ultimately shall be as Jesus guides us through A Course of Love. I'll return to you tomorrow with more reading of A Course of Love that was brought to us through Marie Perron. Enjoy today with love and blessings, blessings, blessings.